for camp at Reflection Riding. Register your child today.
Did you know that the month of March is Extension Month? It is, and if you're not quite sure what that means exactly, the honest truth is neither am I. I talk to them all the time, and yet the UT Extension has such a broad range. I never seem to quite get my thumb on all of it. But this is Ann Olson, Tamara Gant, and they're going to educate us a little bit this morning. So good to see you.
Good to see you.
So first of all, if you're watching today, Extension is going to touch your life in some form or fashion. Is that pretty much fair to say?
Pretty much fair to say, yes.
So
we have something for everyone.
You do have something for everyone. So there is a face of the Extension that's familiar to our viewers, and that's June Pewitt.
Yes.
She's on pretty regularly, and June will be here talking about her canning classes or the Tai Chi classes, but she's just one of many. So here we sit with spring about to be upon us. The Master Gardeners are part of you, aren't they?
They are, yes. And that's one of those secrets that a lot of people don't realize, that the Master Gardener program is actually part of the University of Tennessee. So basically everything that they're trained by UT staff, and they provide the research-based information and education to the community.
So you, Tamara, are here because you're the one who in part helps to keep us healthy. So I was peppering her with questions before we got on the air, and she said, you better just tell them to look online or call about coming to my classes. But COVID got a lot of us cooking again.
Yes.
And we discovered that it was fun
Yes,
to cook,
yes.
but you got to have the right stuff and you got to have the right flavoring. So, and you don't have to make it expensive.
Exactly.
So a lot of your classes focus on that.
Well, my program that we teach is called Eat Smart, Move More. And one of the things that we focus intently on is budgeting. And that's so important these days because food is getting a little bit more expensive. So not only do you want it to be tasty and healthy, you need to worry about that pocketbook and wallet as well.
I think that I'm right in saying this, that there has become really a renewed interest in all that the Extension has to offer among young people. June has told me before with her canning classes that she really has gotten a lot of 20-somethings who want to learn how to do it.
She has. And definitely there is interest across all of the counties in Tennessee, in just canning.
The 4-H program is part of you, so
Yes.
that's where you get these young ones coming in.
Yes.
And anybody can be a part of 4-H, right? As long as you live in Hamilton County?
Exactly. The program is open to anyone.
Any student?
Any student, well, anyone, believe it's 4th grade through 12th. So, yes, they can call the office and find out if there's robotics they're interested in. They call the office and we'll set them up. There is a robotics right now going on, and they compete. Archery, they do all sorts of, there's camp coming up this summer.
Yeah. Years ago, we had an opportunity to have some of the archery students on, and we set up in the parking lot out here. And we tried to do, they were very talented. I don't think I could really ever get the arrow to release, but they could. But it's amazing too, I'll focus on the 4-H part of it for just a minute, because it gives kids a chance to come together, not just with classmates from their school, because they're coming from all over the community. That's probably what you find too in your classes that you teach, Tamara.
Yes.
Right? They're not just from one neighborhood.
Oh,
they're
no.
from all over.
I'm all over and they're from all over. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so we've touched on Master Gardeners, we've touched on 4-H, we've touched on the nutrition. Through our conversation of June, we've touched on the movement and exercise classes. What am I leaving out?
Well, each of our programs has a little bit more than just like the Master Gardeners. Haley, who is our extension agent, she offers also, she has information on, cattle or anything like that. And there's other programs, there's pond, working with the pond, I can't remember exactly what it is called, but she does.
Yeah.
Every kind of environmental kind of thing.
So,
agriculture.
One thing I've loved too in our conversation is that y'all have both said, just call. So often we're telling people go to the website. You really encourage people to call. So if they're not sure if y'all can help them or not, a simple phone call will tell them the answer.
Yes. And our staff in the front, they know our programs pretty well, and if we aren't available to answer the phone, they can usually tell them something about the program or what's coming up.
I'm a list maker, Tamara.
Yes.
To my husband's great chagrin, I'm a list maker. But you were mentioning the budgeting
Yes.
aspect. If you don't have a grocery list, you can't stay on the budget, can you?
No, it's very hard to do that. Not only can you not stay on the list, one of the things I recommend too is don't shop while you're hungry.
Oh, you can preach that one every day of the week. The worst thing you can do is go to the grocery store after you've picked your kids up from school.
Yes.
It is not going to stay on budget at all.
No, it's not.
So the little things that we've touched on, even though March is UT Extension Month or Extension Month, these are ongoing programs. There's always something revolving that you can come and be a part of, right?
Exactly.
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 And it can be a great way to make some friends too. The kids don't have to be the ones to have all the fun.
Oh, no.
You can make some friends as well. So you'll find them, if you don't know where they are, they're tucked away over off of Adamson Circle. It's just this old, historic, makes you feel like time stands still.
Yes.
Don't you love those trees over
Beautiful.
there?
They're
It's
gorgeous.
beautiful.
Over where you go to get your license renewed, your tag and renewal office. But there's their information. Celebrate the fact that we're lucky enough to have them here in Chattanooga. Hamilton.tennessee.edu is that website. But there's the phone number. They tell you to call it, 209-8560. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ascension Living provides services and amenities to our residents.
It's such a close-knit group. It's so much like family.
Why wouldn't